says the remand note of Amir Rashid Nabi, the aide of Umar Nabi, the bomber who detonated that car at the traffic spot outside the Red Fort. Now, Amir Rashid visited the safe house arranged by Umar. Amir Rashid needs to be taken to Kashmir as per top security forces to unearth the criminal conspiracy. Amir and his accomplice carried out the blast to cause alarm and instill fear in the minds of the people. The accused persons wanted to strike at the mind of the general public and threaten the sovereignty, integrity and unity of India. That was the end game. And I'm joined by my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar on the broadcast. So Ananya, despite the fact that these doctors were set up at Al Falah University in Faridabad, it seems the roots of this terror plot go all the way back to Kashmir, and in Kashmir was where the radicalization operation started, was where the logistical support was initiated by the Pakistani handler. So clearly the root of this terror plot can be seen in the Kashmir Valley.
Well, absolutely, it is seen in the Kashmir Valley, and in fact, it is very, very clear from the remand note that's accessed by CNN-News18 exclusively for its viewers, when it is clearly mentioned that, Amir needs to be taken to Kashmir, and that's why a 10-day police custody remand was sought. Almost 10 grounds of arrest being submitted by, in fact, the investigators to the court today, and very clearly being said that Amir is not somebody who was, unknown to all of this conspiracy. In fact, he and his accomplices were the ones who had actually carried out this blast, and he was very well known to Umar, who is in fact the deceased in this particular blast, who carried out these particular blasts. And not only that, these people wanted to strike fear in the minds of the people, to attack and hit the sovereignty, integrity and in fact the unity of the country, and that was their clear plan. In fact, and I quote it from the remand note very clearly, that the NIA has gone on to say that these people carried out a precision bombing so as to carry out fear in the mind of the people, and that is exactly what the National Investigation Agency has said in its 5-page remand note that's been accessed exclusively by CNN-News18 completely. In fact, a copy of this remand note also mentioned that Umar Nabi and Amir were known to each other. Amir was the one who had not only arranged logistical support, was also instrumental in arranging the explosives, and was the one who was the owner of that particular I-20 car that was actually used in that particular blast. More than that, it has also been mentioned in that particular remand note that he visited a safe house that was arranged by Umar, and there he got to know about this particular plan, is what in fact the investigators has gone on to say. Though this is the first remand note, a lot has not been mentioned. Most of it carries out the brief of this particular case, the kind of investigation that has been carried out by the investigation agencies. But very clearly, when the next time after these 10 days, when Amir is brought back to the court, we'll get to know more and more and as to what he has said in these 10 days of investigation, and what and whether in fact Amir's disclosures could actually lead to some more arrests taking place, is something that we'll have to wait and watch for. But definitely this was a sinister plot that was hatched, killing more than around 13 people and leaving more than 30 injured. So very clearly this was the plot that the agencies are now unearthing, and very clearly Amir is somebody who remains to be at the central focus, just like the Al Falah University, which was in fact the command center of this particular module.